Success is not something that comes from chasing, struggling, or forcing. Success is alignment. Alignment with the universe means entering into harmony with the greater intelligence that governs life itself. When you are in alignment, opportunities flow toward you. The right people show up at the right time, and synchronicities become your daily companions. But how do we achieve this alignment? First, we must understand that the universe itself is a field of energy and information. Just like a radio station broadcasts frequencies, the universe responds to the frequency you broadcast. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. These are signals you are constantly sending out into the quantum field. If you hold on to fear, doubt, and limitation, you broadcast noise. But if you embody gratitude, vision, and certainty, you broadcast clarity, and clarity attracts clarity. Alignment begins when you learn to quiet the survival mind, the mind addicted to worry and stress. In that stillness, you open the door to higher states of consciousness. Meditation, breath work, and intentional focus tune your inner state to the frequency of possibility. Imagine this: every time you close your eyes, you are stepping beyond the known, beyond your past conditioning, and into the field of infinite potential. The second step is coherence. When your heart and mind are in coherence, you become magnetic. The heart produces the strongest electromagnetic field in the body, and when you feel elevated emotions, gratitude, love, inspiration, you amplify that field. The universe doesn't respond to your words, it responds to your vibration. So when you feel as though your vision has already happened, you collapse possibilities into reality. The third step is surrender. Alignment is not about control, it's about trust. When you release the need to know how your success will unfold, you allow the intelligence of the universe to orchestrate it for you. Your job is to become the person who already lives in that reality, to embody the state of success before the evidence appears. And then watch what happens. The phone call comes, the door opens, the idea flows. Not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. Success is not luck, it is resonance. The more you embody the energy of what you desire, the more the universe mirrors it back to you. You are not separate from the whole, you are a vital expression of it. And when you choose to align with that infinite intelligence, success is no longer something you chase. It's something you attract naturally, effortlessly, inevitably. So today, make the choice, step beyond fear, step beyond the past, step into alignment with the universe, and success will not just be a possibility, it will be your reality. We have been conditioned to believe that success comes only through struggle, relentless effort, and constant hustle. Society tells us that the more we fight, the harder we push, the more we sacrifice, the closer we will be to living the life of our dreams. Yet, when we look closely, we see that many who strive endlessly never arrive. Their lives are filled with stress, anxiety, and burnout. Why? Because true success is not born out of struggle, it is born out of alignment. Alignment means living in harmony with the universal intelligence that governs everything around us. The same energy that orchestrates the movement of galaxies, the rising of the sun, and the blooming of a flower is available to you. It is precise, intelligent, and abundant. When you align with this energy, life ceases to be a battle and becomes a flow. Opportunities seem to appear effortlessly. The right people walk into your life at just the right moment. Synchronicities, a chain of meaningful coincidences, become common. It feels as though the universe is conspiring on your behalf. This alignment happens when your inner state matches the frequency of the reality you desire. Struggle arises when we try to force our external world to change while we remain trapped in old emotions, fears, and doubts. You cannot experience abundance while broadcasting scarcity. You cannot live in peace while holding on to inner chaos. The universe mirrors back the energy you emit, and struggle is simply the experience of trying to achieve goals while out of tune with that universal frequency. Imagine a river. When you resist its current, you exhaust yourself. But when you flow with it, you move effortlessly toward your destination. The same is true with success. Alignment means flowing with the current of universal intelligence rather than fighting against it with fear and doubt. It means learning to trust that when you are in the right state of being, life organizes itself in your favor. How do we enter this state of alignment? It begins with awareness. Becoming aware of the thoughts you think and the emotions you carry allows you to see whether you are broadcasting harmony or conflict. Next comes intentionality, choosing thoughts of gratitude, vision, and abundance. These thoughts generate elevated emotions that align you with the frequency of possibility. Finally, alignment requires trust. Trust that you are connected to something far greater than yourself. Trust that when you release the need to control every outcome, the universe can guide you to places you never imagined. When you live in alignment, success is no longer a mountain to climb, but a reality that unfolds naturally. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop doubting and start knowing. And in that shift, life opens up in ways that feel miraculous. Success, then, is not the reward of struggle. It is the natural consequence of alignment. To truly align with the universe, you must first understand its nature. The universe is not a collection of random events or separate objects. It is a vast field of energy and information. Every star, every cell, every thought you have is part of this interconnected field. Science now shows us that at the most fundamental level, matter is not solid. It is vibration. It is energy organized into patterns of information. What does this mean for you? It means that the universe is listening, not to your words, but to the energy behind them. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold is like a frequency you broadcast into the quantum field. Just as a radio station sends out a signal that is picked up by receivers, your inner state sends out a signal that the universe responds to. If your thoughts are rooted in fear, worry, or limitation, the signal you send is filled with distortion. That signal attracts more experiences that confirm those states. But when your thoughts and emotions are aligned with gratitude, love, abundance, and certainty, the signal is clear and powerful. The universe reflects that clarity back to you in the form of opportunities, synchronicities, and success. Think of your mind as a transmitter and your heart as the amplifier. Together, they broadcast your inner reality outward into the universal field. If you believe deep down that life is difficult, that money is scarce, or that opportunities are rare, you are continuously sending out that information. The universe, being neutral, simply mirrors it back by orchestrating circumstances that match your belief. But when you shift your inner state, when you choose to believe in abundance, when you feel the emotions of already having what you desire, you send a new signal. And because the universe is energy and information, it reorganizes itself to align with your broadcast. This is why your inner world is so powerful. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a co-creator with the universe. By changing the frequency of your thoughts and emotions, you literally change the information you place into the field. And as that information changes, so too does your external reality. The key then is consistency. A single elevated thought or a moment of gratitude is powerful, but lasting alignment requires that you live in that frequency daily. It is about training your mind and body to become familiar with elevated states until they become your new baseline. Over time, the signal you broadcast grows stronger, and the universe responds with greater clarity. So remember, the universe is not outside of you controlling your fate. You are woven into it, part of its fabric. The field of energy and information responds to you constantly. Your role is to become conscious of the signals you are sending and to choose them deliberately. When you do, the universe has no choice but to reflect that energy back in the form of experiences that align with your highest vision. The universe is always responding to you. The question is, what signal are you broadcasting? Most people do not realize that their minds are like powerful transmitters, sending out frequencies 24 hours a day. These frequencies are made up of your dominant thoughts, emotions, and intentions. If your inner world is filled with doubt, confusion, fear, and constant mental chatter, then what you are broadcasting is noise. Noise creates distortion. Noise weakens your signal. Noise pushes away the opportunities you long for. But clarity, that is magnetic. When your thoughts are focused, when your vision is clear, when your emotions are rooted in gratitude and certainty, you send out a strong and coherent signal into the quantum field. That signal attracts experiences, people, and events that match its frequency. Life doesn't respond randomly, it responds with precision to the quality of your broadcast. Think of a radio station. If you are tuned halfway between two channels, what do you hear? Static. But when you tune precisely to one frequency, the sound becomes crisp and clear. The same principle applies to your energy. Most people are stuck between fear and faith, between doubt and belief, between wanting and worrying. They live in static, and their results reflect that. But when you choose clarity, when you decide exactly what you want, hold it in your vision, and pair it with elevated emotions, you eliminate the static. Your signal becomes undeniable. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for broadcasting clarity. When you feel genuine gratitude, you are telling the universe, it is already here. I am already blessed. Gratitude places you in the vibration of receiving. Vision, too, is essential. Without a clear vision, your energy is scattered like sunlight diffused across the sky. But with vision, your energy becomes like a laser, focused, directed, unstoppable. And certainty is the glue. Certainty is the unwavering inner knowing that what you have envisioned is already unfolding, even if you cannot yet see it with your eyes. Together, gratitude, vision, and certainty create a broadcast so coherent that the universe has no choice but to respond. Opportunities will start to appear where before there were only obstacles. People who can help you will be drawn into your path. Resources, ideas, and solutions will begin to flow toward you, not by accident, but because your energy pulled them in. This is not wishful thinking, it is resonance. You cannot attract abundance while broadcasting scarcity. You cannot attract clarity while radiating confusion. You cannot attract love while holding on to resentment. You must become the frequency of what you desire. So ask yourself, what am I broadcasting right now? Is it noise or clarity? If it is noise, then pause. Breathe. Realign. Choose gratitude over fear, vision over confusion, certainty over doubt. Because the moment you broadcast clarity, the universe tunes in and opportunities will begin to find you. Most people live trapped in the survival mind. This is the part of your brain that is wired for fear, stress, and protection. It evolved to keep you safe from danger, but in our modern world, it rarely shuts off. Deadlines, bills, arguments, and worries about the future all keep the survival mind constantly active. When this part of you is in control, your body is flooded with stress hormones, and your energy is locked in the lower states of fear, anxiety, and doubt. The problem with living in survival is that it blocks access to the higher levels of consciousness where creativity, intuition, and inspiration exist. In survival, you are focused only on what could go wrong. You are limited to the known past and the predictable future. You are unable to imagine new possibilities because your brain and body are obsessed with keeping you safe in the old familiar patterns. To align with the universe and tap into infinite potential, you must learn to quiet this survival mind. And this is where meditation, breathwork, and focused attention come in. Meditation allows you to step beyond the noise of your thoughts. When you close your eyes, breathe deeply, and bring your awareness inward, you disengage from the outer world. Slowly, the survival mind begins to lose its grip. Instead of being trapped in fear, you start to enter a state of calm awareness. This is the doorway to the quantum field, the place where infinite possibilities reside. Breathwork is another powerful tool. Your breath is the bridge between body and mind. Shallow, rapid breathing keeps you locked in survival, while deep, rhythmic breathing signals safety to your nervous system. Each conscious breath draws you out of stress and back into balance. As you breathe deeply, you open your energy centers and allow life force to flow freely again. This shifts your frequency from contraction into expansion. Focus completes the process. Most people scatter their attention across 1,000 worries, tasks, and distractions. But when you focus your awareness, whether on a single breath, a vision of your future, or the feeling of gratitude in your heart, you reclaim your power. Focus gathers your energy into one coherent direction, and that coherence is what the universe responds to. When the survival mind is quiet, you step into the creative mind. Here, your thoughts are no longer recycled from the past, they are inspired by infinite potential. Here, solutions appear effortlessly. Here, you are no longer a prisoner of old limitations. You are a creator of new realities. Infinite potential is not out there somewhere. It is always available within you. You only need to silence the noise long enough to hear the wisdom of the universe. Meditation, breathwork, and focus are not luxuries. They are the keys that unlock the door to your highest possibilities. The moment you quiet the survival mind, you are free to step into the field of creation. And in that space, you are limitless. There is a powerful state of being that most people never experience, yet it is the very key to attracting the life they desire. This state is called heart-mind coherence. It is the alignment of your thoughts and your emotions, your brain and your heart, working in harmony. When the heart and mind move into coherence, you become magnetic. You send out an energetic signal so powerful and so clear that the universe cannot help but respond. The heart is not just a physical organ pumping blood. It is an electromagnetic powerhouse. In fact, the heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field in the body, many times stronger than the brain. This means that what you feel in your heart radiates outward, influencing not only your body, but also the energy field around you. The universe interacts with this field, responding to the quality of your emotions. Most people, however, live out of sync. Their minds think one thing while their hearts feel another. For example, they might think, I want success, while feeling fear, doubt, or unworthiness. That mismatch creates an incoherent signal, like static on a radio, and static doesn't attract opportunities, it repels them. But when you bring the mind and the heart into alignment, when your thoughts of success are paired with genuine feelings of gratitude, love, and inspiration, you create coherence. Your broadcast becomes strong, pure, and magnetic. This is the state where miracles happen, where synchronicities multiply, and where reality begins to reflect your inner alignment. So how do you achieve this state of coherence? You begin by choosing elevated emotions. Gratitude is one of the fastest gateways. When you feel gratitude for your vision as though it has already happened, your heart expands. Love, joy, and inspiration work the same way. These emotions are not random, they are frequencies. They change the electromagnetic field of your heart, amplifying your energy and broadcasting a signal of wholeness and abundance. Next, you align these emotions with the thoughts of your mind. Visualization is a powerful tool here. When you hold a clear vision of the future you want and pair it with the elevated emotions of already having it, you are practicing coherence. You are teaching your body what the future feels like before it arrives. And because the universe responds to vibration, not words, it begins to reorganize itself to reflect that signal back to you. Heart-mind coherence turns you into a magnet. You stop chasing success, and instead, success is drawn to you. Opportunities, people, and resources that match your frequency appear naturally. You don't force them into being. You attract them by who you are becoming. When your heart and mind are aligned, you embody the energy of your vision. That alignment is the language of the universe, and it cannot be ignored. So remember this truth, your magnetism is not in the force of your effort, but in the coherence of your being. Elevate your emotions, align them with your vision, and watch as the universe responds in ways that feel nothing short of miraculous. Many people believe that success will come when they say the right affirmations, set ambitious goals, or constantly repeat what they want. Words are powerful, yes, but words alone are not enough. The universe does not respond to what you say, it responds to the vibration you carry. Your energy speaks louder than your voice. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel produces a vibration that radiates outward into the field of energy that surrounds you. This vibration is the true language the universe understands. If you say, I am successful, while feeling fear, doubt, or unworthiness, the universe does not hear your words. It hears the vibration of lack and uncertainty, and it mirrors that vibration back to you in the form of circumstances that confirm it. But when you embody the feeling of success, when you feel abundant, worthy, and grateful before the evidence shows up, then your vibration is aligned with your vision. You are broadcasting the signal of success itself, and the universe responds by organizing opportunities, synchronicities, and people that match that signal. This is why the art of leaving as if is so transformative. Instead of waiting for external conditions to change, you shift your internal state first. You ask yourself, how would I think, feel, and act if my dream were already here? Then you practice being that version of yourself today. If success were already yours, would you walk with more confidence? Would you speak with more certainty? Would you radiate gratitude and joy? Step into that version now, and you collapse the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Elevated emotions are the fuel for this embodiment. Gratitude, love, joy, inspiration, and certainty are not just nice feelings, they are frequencies. When you generate them in your body, your vibration shifts instantly. And because the universe mirrors vibration, it begins sending you experiences that reflect those same emotions. The key is consistency. A moment of feeling successful is powerful, but a lifestyle of embodying success is magnetic. The more often you choose to live in the vibration of your vision, the stronger your signal becomes. Over time, this signal becomes undeniable, and your external reality has no choice but to adjust to it. Think of it this way: words are like the surface ripples of water, but vibration is the deep current underneath. The ripples fade quickly, but the current moves everything with power. When your vibration is aligned with success, you are carried forward by that current. You no longer chase outcomes, they chase you. So remember, the universe responds to your vibration, not your vocabulary. Embody the energy of your future before it arrives. Feel success now, live success now, and you will discover that reality will rise to meet the frequency you carry within. One of the greatest obstacles to success is the illusion of control. From a young age, we are taught that if we plan enough, push hard enough, and control every detail, we can force life to bend to our will. But the truth is, control is an illusion. The more we try to grip reality with fear, the more it slips through our hands. The universe does not respond to force, it responds to flow, and flow is born from surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up, being passive, or settling for less. Surrender means trusting that there is a greater intelligence at work, an intelligence that knows how to orchestrate outcomes far more beautifully than your limited mind could ever imagine. This intelligence is the same force that makes the sun rise, that directs the planets in perfect harmony, that grows forests and creates galaxies. Do you really think it cannot handle your dreams? When you surrender, you release the need to know how, and when your vision will arrive, you let go of the constant mental struggle of trying to figure out every step. Instead, you hold the vision clearly in your mind, feel the emotions of already living it in your heart, and trust the universe to arrange the details. Your job is not to control the process. Your job is to align with the frequency of the outcome you desire. Think about it like planting a seed. You prepare the soil, you water it, and you nurture it, but you do not dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust the intelligence of nature to do its work. The same is true with your dreams. Once you plant the seed of intention, you must allow the universe to handle the unseen processes. If you obsessively try to control everything, you interfere with the natural unfolding. But when you surrender, the seed blossoms at the perfect time. Surrender also frees you from resistance. Control is rooted in fear, fear that things won't work out, fear that you'll be left behind, fear that the universe will forget you. But surrender is rooted in trust. Trust transforms fear into faith, tension into peace, and impatience into patience. And in that state of trust, your energy becomes expansive and magnetic. The universe responds by aligning circumstances in your favor. The paradox is this: the more you surrender, the more power you actually have, because true power is not in forcing outcomes, it is in flowing with the greater intelligence of life. When you trust the process, doors open, synchronicities multiply, and opportunities arrive in ways you could never have planned. So release the need to control. Surrender your fears, your timelines, and your doubts. Hold your vision, embody its energy, and then trust the intelligence of the universe to orchestrate the details. When you do, success doesn't just happen. It unfolds with grace, precision, and divine timing. Success is not something you chase, it is something you become. The greatest secret to manifesting your vision is to step into the version of yourself who already lives in that reality. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to change, you transform your inner state first. When you do, the outer world has no choice but to reorganize itself to match the energy you are embodying. Most people approach success backward. They think, when I achieve my goals, then I will feel confident, abundant, grateful, or joyful. But this thinking traps them in waiting. They delay the emotions they desire until some future event occurs. The universe does not work this way. It does not respond to waiting, it responds to being. You must feel the success now, live the confidence now, radiate the gratitude now. By becoming that version of yourself today, you align with the frequency of the life you want tomorrow. Ask yourself, who am I in the reality where my dreams are already fulfilled? How do I think? How do I walk? How do I speak? What energy do I radiate when I know that I am already abundant, already successful, already enough? Then begin to practice being that version of you in the present moment. This is not pretending. It is training your body, mind, and energy to recognize and embody a new state of being. When you live in the energy of your desired reality, something profound happens. Your brain begins to rewire itself to match this new identity. Your nervous system learns the feelings of abundance and confidence as if they were already familiar. Your actions naturally align with this elevated state, and the universe mirrors it back through people, opportunities, and synchronicities. This is why embodiment is far more powerful than intention alone. Intention sets the target, but embodiment magnetizes the outcome. It bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Instead of saying, I hope one day I'll be successful, you say through your energy, I am success. I am already living it. That certainty, felt deeply in your heart and expressed through your actions, pulls your future reality into the present. Think of it like tuning into a frequency. If you want to listen to a specific radio station, you don't wait for the station to come to you. You adjust yourself until you match its frequency. The same is true for success. You don't wait for it to arrive, you become the frequency of it now. So stop postponing your future self. Become that version today. Think, feel, and act as though it is already here. Walk with the confidence of the person who has already arrived. Speak with the certainty of someone who already knows. Radiate the gratitude of one who is already blessed. Because when you become the version of yourself who already has success, the universe has no choice but to align your external reality with the energy you are living from within. One of the most liberating truths about success is this: when you are in alignment, opportunities arrive naturally. You no longer need to chase, force, or struggle to make things happen. Instead, doors open effortlessly, ideas flow with ease, and synchronicities become a part of your daily experience. Think about moments in your life when everything seemed to fall into place. Perhaps you met the right person at the exact right time, stumbled across the perfect resource without even searching, or received an unexpected invitation that changed everything. These are not accidents, they are signals of alignment. They are the universe showing you that when your energy is coherent, reality organizes itself to match your frequency. When you live out of alignment, stuck in fear, stress, or self-doubt, you block this natural flow. You are too busy forcing outcomes to notice the opportunities around you. It's like paddling upstream with all your strength, only to exhaust yourself. But when you shift into alignment through gratitude, vision, elevated emotions, and trust, you let go of the struggle. Suddenly, it feels as if the current itself is carrying you. The people you need appear. The solutions you've been searching for reveal themselves. Creativity awakens. Synchronicities multiply. Synchronicities are powerful reminders that you are connected to something greater. They are those meaningful coincidences that are too precise to be random, thinking of someone just before they call, hearing a phrase that answers a question you've been asking, or finding yourself in the right place at the right time without planning it. These are the universe's way of whispering, keep going, you're in flow. Ideas to come more easily in this state. Creativity is not something you force, it is something you allow. When you are aligned, your mind is no longer clogged with worry and stress. Instead, it becomes a clear channel for inspiration. Solutions to problems appear out of nowhere. Fresh insights emerge when you least expect them. You feel guided as though a higher intelligence is working through you. Opportunities also come through people. When your energy is aligned, you naturally attract relationships that match your vibration. The right mentor, partner, or collaborator can appear suddenly, often in ways that feel miraculous. And because you are aligned, you recognize and receive these opportunities with confidence rather than hesitation. The key is to understand that alignment is the cause and opportunities are the effect. Most people try to reverse this equation. They chase opportunities, hoping that success will align them. But when you focus on cultivating inner alignment first, raising your vibration, living in coherence, embodying gratitude and trust, the opportunities come to you. This is why success in alignment feels effortless. You no longer push against life, you flow with it. Doors open without force. Ideas come without struggle. Synchronicities remind you that you are supported. And in that flow, you realize that success is not something you hunt down. It is something you magnetize. Many people believe that success is the result of luck, chance, or being in the right place at the right time. They look at those who thrive and assume they were just lucky. But luck is not the true cause of lasting success. Success is resonance. It is the energetic alignment between who you are being and the reality you desire to experience. Resonance means that two frequencies match. Just as a tuning fork causes another fork of the same pitch to vibrate, your energy causes the universe to mirror back experiences that match your vibration. If you live in fear, doubt, or scarcity, you resonate with lack, and lack becomes your reality. But if you embody abundance, gratitude, and certainty, you resonate with success, and success becomes your experience. The universe is not random. It is precise, intelligent, and responsive to the signals you emit. Every thought, every feeling, every belief is a frequency you broadcast into the quantum field. And the field, being neutral, simply reflects that energy back to you in the form of circumstances, people, and events. This is why some people seem to attract success without forcing it. They are resonating with it. Think about a magnet. It does not chase metal objects. It simply draws them in by being what it is. In the same way, you don't chase success when you are in resonance with it. You attract it naturally. Your inner state becomes the cause, and external reality becomes the effect. So how do you step into resonance with success? You begin by embodying the energy of abundance before it arrives. This means practicing gratitude daily, not just for what you already have, but for what you desire as though it is already here. Gratitude tells the universe, I am already living in abundance, and the universe mirrors that truth back to you. It also means cultivating elevated emotions, joy, inspiration, love, and certainty. These emotions shift your frequency from lack into wholeness. When you carry this energy consistently, your nervous system learns it as familiar. You no longer wait for external validation to feel successful. You live success internally, and life reflects it back externally. resonance also requires clarity of vision. You cannot embody what you cannot define. When your vision is clear and your emotions are aligned with that vision, your entire being vibrates in coherence. This coherence strengthens your signal and pulls opportunities, people, and experiences toward you. The truth is, luck is unpredictable, but resonance is deliberate. You do not need to wait for chance to favor you. You can consciously cultivate the energy of the life you want to live. And when you do, the universe reorganizes itself to reflect that energy back to you. So stop hoping for luck. Stop waiting for chance. Choose resonance, embody the energy of abundance, gratitude, and certainty, and watch as success flows toward you, not as a random gift, but as the natural consequence of who you have chosen to become.